Man, I just did a whole review that didn't record. I don't even know my paper. Here you go. What's going on? I'd like to welcome y'all to another OneTake review. This is of Logan Lucky. Logan Lucky. Yeah. I went and saw this junk last night. Not junk, junked. It's like movie, okay, pretty much. So I went and saw it last night, and from the trailers, I didn't know what the fuck it was about. From the marketing, I didn't know what it was about. It was like a very, very unique way they marketed this whole film. Directed by Steven Soderbergh. I think he said he wanted it like this, like a bunch of small targeted marketing, and I don't know if it landed with anyone, but because I didn't know what I was getting myself into. It was a Monday night. I had nothing to do. I haven't went seen any movies lately, so I'm like, I looked up the list of movies to go see, and I'm like, that's the one I want to see. Pretty much nothing else really just stuck out to me. It's starring Adam Driver, Channing Tatum, Daniel Craig, Katie Holmes, and Riley Kinnear. I think this is Cool. Riley Cool. I think it's Cool. I don't know. It's spelled weird, man. I don't fucking know. Shit, horrible with names. Anyway, it's I guess it's like a heist movie. I guess it's a heist movie. Well, it is a heist movie, but from the trailers and everything else, you would not have known what you was getting yourself into. It's basically about Channing Tatum trying to earn some money. Well, not earn any money. He just got fired from his job because he used to be a former football player who blew out his knee. His brother, Adam Driver, and you all know him as KYLO REN from Star Wars. Spoiler alert. In the Last Jedi, he gets his arm cut off, and I guess it didn't grow back, or he couldn't get another one for this role, so he doesn't have his left arm. All right. No, actually, but he doesn't. Like, he used to be a warrior in Afghanistan, so. Oh man, I probably don't. I know I chose some people. Some people cussing me out for that, but he actually lost his arm in war because he took 2 tours of Afghanistan. So he's a soldier. I guess this disabled soldier. He's running a bar, and they just need some money. So because Channing Tatum's former wife, Katie Holmes, is taking his daughter down south with her new family. Katie Holmes' new husband, because he opened up a new car shop down south. Not really important. It is important, but like you would like it more in the movie than me saying it. It doesn't really sound like exciting. But there's a lot of stuff to like about this movie. I like the dialogue. I like the connection between Channing Tatum and his daughter. Like, it seems like a real genuine connection between those two. That was probably like the shit that stuck out to me most. I wish we could have seen more of it, like stuff between those two, but every time it was like limited, but when you did see it, it seemed very real, and it seemed like very genuine. It seemed like they really cared about each other, like they really father and daughter. I guess it's what actors do, but and that he's connected with Adam Driver, like these real brothers, but like everything was like dry about them. It's kind of like a country type thing. It's like rednecks, but at the same time, it's not necessarily rednecks. It's like real Southerners. I'm from Louisiana, so I know exactly what Southerners like, and it's like they're real Southerners, and they just trying to get some money, and they recruit Daniel Craig's character, Joe Bang, who's in jail already, and they trying to get him to pull off a heist at a racetrack. And there's a lot of the stuff to where it turns to what they didn't expect it to. Channing Tatum's the whole brains of the operation. He's had his whole thing planned out, but it still took a turn to which they weren't ready for. Also, there's 2 other characters in this film. I don't really know their name. They're Joe Bang's 2 younger brothers. To me, they were good. They were pretty good. But the only thing about it, I just felt like I would take them out and put Jay and Silent Bob in there. And I feel like this movie would have went from good to great. Jay and Silent Bob characters, just if you've seen it, just think about Jay and Silent Bob characters in the place of those 2 guys. You have a fucking masterpiece. Like, seriously, I knew the dialogue would have been fucking crazy. this film is not like an action joint, even though it's a heist. Like, it has some tension in it, but like it has more emotional tone. It's supposed to be a comedy, but I didn't laugh a lot. There are a few little hee moments, but it's really not. You're not gonna be on the floor laughing or anything like that. You're not gonna have a bunch of burst out moments where you laugh. You're not gonna have that. It's a pretty okay film. Uh, Also, it's there's a lot of stuff that happens that you have to pay attention to because stuff that happened at the beginning have an effect on certain things that happen at the end, and there's a certain thing that happened at the end that you didn't expect to happen, and you kind of left wondering like, what? You're not left wondering because there's things out there, but you're wondering like, what the fuck going on? Like, what? Like, seriously. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Pretty good time at the movie. You have nothing else to do. Because like, it was a Monday night. I wanted to watch a movie, and this was the top bill for me of everything else that was in the movie. So I went and caught it. I advise not watching the trailers, even though this movie's already out. There's no point in watching the trailer because I don't feel like the trailers really tell you anything. I think that's kind of what you want trailers to do, but at the same time, when you don't know what you're getting yourself into, it's kind of like it doesn't draw, the trailers don't draw you in to come watch this movie. I think just going to the movies and experiencing and watching it is probably the best part about this movie. Overall, I thought it was some pretty strong performances from like Adam Driver. Channing Tatum was like gold in this. Him, like I said, him and that little girl, I think, what is her name? Farrah McKenzie, I want to give her credit, who plays Sadie Logan. She was fucking excellent. I heard that whole chemistry between them two was fucking excellent. Pretty nice film, man. Y'all should go check it out. I'll pay matinee, but then again, I never go see nothing matinee. I always go at night. For me, it wasn't really anybody in the theater when I was talking, so I enjoyed it. I was live, so I could focus. Nobody's talking in the background. Nice film. Just go check. Like I said, you go check it out. Also, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, and I'll see y'all later.